Hello. Today we'll be discussing the important concepts or philosophers that could be asked in the upcoming examination from the modern Indian thinkers. So we're starting with lecture 179. So 179 onwards, you'll find the modern Indian thinkers. The first amongst them is Aurobindo, extremely important. The concept of integral yoga is the most important concept in here. Then we have Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar, as you know, is newly added to the syllabus. So his entire notion of the concept of untouchability must be absolutely clear to you. Then we have Radhakrishnan's philosophy, which is dealing with intuition, sense experience. The entire the entire essence of Radhakrishnan's philosophy is discussed in lecture 182 and 183 and also 184. So be absolutely certain with Radhakrishnan's philosophy. If you have gone through the last year papers, you'll find that Radhakrishnan is one such philosopher that, be it about the literature concerned or about the concept, the philosophical concepts, a question is definitely asked on the same. Moving on, we have the philosophy of Iqbal, extremely important again. The most important thing in Iqbal is the notion of the personal God. So be very certain with this, okay? Then we have J. Krishnamurti, extremely important again. The important literature, what is the important philosophy of the concern, it's all discussed in lecture 188 to 190. Then we have with Vivekananda. Vivekananda is extremely important, especially about his views on practical Vedanta. Now, what is this? What is the essence of practical Vedanta? Why did he come to this? What is the starting point of Vivekananda? What is the vision of Ramakrishna mission and literature? All of this is discussed in the lectures on Vivekananda, starting from 191 to 193. Very important. Then we have Jyotiba Phule and Jyotiba Phule's philosophy in 194 and 195. Jyotiba Phule is a very important philosopher, modern Indian thinker, not only because it is newly added in the syllabus, but also because we recently celebrated the birth anniversary of this philosopher. So, for these reasons, it could definitely be asked in the exam. She, as a feminist, she, as an educator, these are some of the aspects that you have to look into the exam's point of view. We have all discussed it in these two lectures. You'll find it there. Then we have the modern Indian thinker Narayan Guru, very important. Narayan Guru's philosophy, the important principles, very important again. Then we have M.N. Roy's philosophy, very important. You see, M.N. Roy is also recently added to the syllabus. You have to be absolutely certain. Now, please, when we're talking about M.N. Roy's philosophy, don't think of it as, as from the aspect of polity that you need to understand M.N. Roy. No, it's not from the aspect of polity. We're discussing philosophy here. So, only the important philosophical principles are important. And we have discussed this in lecture 198. Please go through them. Then we have Dr. Rabindranath Tagore's philosophy. His views on education and humanism are the two most important things. They are separately discussed in lecture 200 and 201. For that matter, his concept of humanism and views on education, these two questions have been asked in the exam previously also, and there's a high chance of them being asked again. Be very certain. The last that we have is the philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi. Very important. There's definitely a question or two on Mahatma Gandhi every year. So, his critique of modern civilization, his notion of Swaraj, his notion of non-violence, and also the meaning of Satyagraha. All of this has been extensively discussed in Gandhi. On Gandhi's lectures, so please watch them. And last that we have is the life and the philosophy of Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati, also newly added in the syllabus. So these are the ones starting from, like I told you, till 205. These are the important modern Indian thinkers. Now, the ones which were already a part of the syllabus, it's not that they become less important just because newly ones have been added. No, newly ones have been added, so they are extremely important from that point of view. But the old ones, like for instance, Gandhi, for instance, Krishnamurti, for instance, Vivekananda, for instance, Iqbal, these are very important. You will at least have 5 to 6 questions from modern Indian thinkers. So please prepare accordingly. These are very simple concepts, very simple philosophies. We have extensively discussed all of these in these lectures. Now, when I'm specially talking about this unit of modern Indian thinkers, you need to keep in mind that you're certain with the texts that have been written by these thinkers. You can get them in match the following kind of questions. So the books that have been written by these thinkers, the important philosophies, and the important quotes. These are the three things that can be easily asked, and these are very easy questions. You shouldn't get them wrong. So everything is prepared. Everything is prepared for you accordingly in these lectures. Please watch them and remember the ones that we have discussed as being very important from the exam's point of view. Thank you.